Leave a like, leave a comment, follow your boy. Let's get right into it, man. Yo, I just got done watching Invincible season 4, episode number 4. I'm not gonna lie, you could tell this episode was kind of like the calm before the storm, and they saving money on that budget for the Viltrumite War. But it's all good. You guys already know what we like to do here, man. We like to go through all the best moments, starting with number 6. Hands down, gotta go to hell is an actual place in the Invisible universe. So they call it, I think, the Underrealm or whatever. And actually, it's not like a different realm. It's literally freaking all the way down below inside of Earth, which I think is actually pretty cool. Like, I would have never thought that. And the fact that Mark can actually fly out if he chooses to, but freaking Damien Darkblood was like, yo, if you do that, you're gonna get really tired. So I don't know if you're gonna make it, but I thought that was kind of cool. It as saying is actually real. But it's not the saying that us as humans all think of. Saying was actually kind of funny at some times, which was actually kind of crazy. But yeah, I thought it was just a crazy moment for real. Moment number 5, hands down, gotta go to Volcana done killed Damien Darkblood's sister. Okay, Domina. I'm not gonna lie, Volcana, she was straight wrecking shit up, all right? Straight belt the ass. Okay, they didn't stand a chance, dog. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like her character design. Thought it was really cool. She had the really sharp ass teeth, she had the flames or whatever. She was straight murking them. It was crazy, man, when she was slicing them up. And I think she put like her hands in Domina's mouth, and then she was like filling her up with lava. I was like, that was straight crazy. But Volcana, she was straight killing it, dog. Like it was freaking insane. So I'm not gonna lie, that was really the best thing about this episode, if I'm being honest. The action set pieces, I thought it was really, really cool. Of course, Invisible, they give you a good little action set piece here and there, but yeah, it was dope moment for real. Moment number 4, Adam Eve have not told Mark that she is pregnant. Honestly, I don't know when she's gonna tell him, and it may not ever be a good time, because again, this season Mark has been hella down, all right? He's been like in his darkest, most depressed state we have ever seen him, and it doesn't make it any better that Adam Eve does not want to have this child. So honestly, they're both just sad and depressed, bro. Like, it's pretty crazy. I don't know how they keep up with one another, because it's like at the end of every episode, when Adam Eve come to see Mark, and Mark be sitting on the rooftop and he be looking hella sad. And it's like, damn, dude, like you need to like feel better about yourself, bro. So honestly, I don't know when she's gonna be able to tell him. I don't know if she's gonna be able to tell him, and when will he find out? It's gonna be crazy. Maybe William might tell him. I don't know. Moment number 3, hands down, gotta go to Mark defeating Volcana. I'm not gonna lie, it was actually pretty funny, because in my head I was thinking like, okay, like, will Mark be like on some One Punch Man type stuff and literally just straight beat over one punch? And actually, that's actually what happened. So Volcana, she was straight killing everybody else, all right? She was destroying Satan, she was beating everybody up, okay? Damien didn't stand a chance, nobody stood a chance, right? So when Mark pulled up and just straight bam, one hit a quitter, that was it. And then she got up and he smacked her again. So I thought it was pretty crazy, because it was another moment where I forgot those creatures, they came out the lava, and Satan's like, you know what, Mark, you go handle that. Satan won no parts of it. It was really funny, but it just shows how strong Mark really is, man. So that was actually a funny moment. Moment number 2, hands down, I gotta go to your boy Mark and Damien Darkblood actually talking. Now, this was actually a really, really good part of this whole episode. This whole episode revolved around Mark's freaking morale, okay? Like, basically, he's been hella depressed. He's saying to himself he's not fit to be a superhero, because again, early in the episode, he was talking to Art about this same exact thing. Here, take back the suit. I don't deserve wearing a suit. I done killed somebody. It probably could have been another way around it, but I don't deserve to be a superhero. And Art kind of gave him some real good advice, and he's like, man, look, you're nothing like your dad, because your dad not one time ever thought about his actions. The fact that you've been dwelling on this, it shows that you're a really good person. Now, the same thing with Damien Darkblood. He's saying the same stuff too. Bro, listen, what you doing? Hey, it's the truth, it's facts. What you're doing is not wrong. What you're doing, you had to do. It's okay. Like, you had to kill that person, because At the time, there was no other way around it. Okay, you know, if there was another way of doing things, then yeah, that probably would have been an option on the table. But in that moment in time, that was your best option. And I just love that because, you know, he needed that pep talk. He needed somebody to let him know, like, yo, what you doing is not bad, man. You're still a good person at heart, okay? And you got to make really, really tough decisions because of the person that you are. You're a superhero, but at the end of the day, you got to save lives. And I just love that. Honestly, that was the whole backbone of this episode, and I thought that was a pretty cool moment. And number one, hands down, gotta go to Nolan and Alan pulling up. All right, so this happened at the very end of the episode. This is the thing that we all been waiting on. And honestly, I hope we don't get like no break. Like, are we gonna get like a break 1 or 2 weeks or a month? Yo, I hope not. Oh my gosh. But the fact that Nolan and Alan, they pulled up and he's like, yo, look, son, I need you for this war. And it's gonna be really cool to see freaking Nolan meeting Oliver again, because I think he only seen Oliver when he was like a baby. So to see him as like a teenager now, I think that's gonna be really cool. And of course, whenever he's gonna meet Paul. And also too, I'm very interested to see how all the humans on Earth is gonna react to seeing Nolan again, because he tore up the Earth, he tore up Chicago. All right, it was a bad situation. All right, I want to know how Debbie's gonna react to seeing his ass. So I'm totally interested. Again, that was the last moment. Of course, they want to save it to the very end. It felt like a mid-season finale, if I'm being honest with you guys. But yeah, overall, this episode was whatever. Again, this was an episode more about just Mark just talking about his feelings and coming to the realization that, yo, you are a good person. You are a good superhero. And I'm not gonna lie, I miss his original suit. I miss the yellow suit. Okay, I wasn't feeling the black suit too much, but the yellow suit, I love. It looks natural, it looks good. But you guys let me know, did you guys like this episode? And are you guys waiting for, the Viltramar War? Let me know. But leave a like, leave a comment. Thank you guys for watching, man. I'm out.